Welcome, race fans, to Big Wizard TV. This is Ron coming to you from our race tonight with the Grandpa'sKitchen.com series, GTE series. We are racing at Canadian Tire MoSport and just finishing up practice. Got about 12 minutes for 10 more laps. Get some more practice in. Bill Edwards up on top of the chart with 1-0. Myself, Brandon Phillip with 114.1, Joe with 114.2, Mackenzie still getting a grip on his Ferrari, 114.9, and Michael Mooney with a 116.1. Having a little trouble with his Ford GT tonight. He will get out there and run and try to get as good of a lap as possible as we get going. A little off the pace though. This is definitely a downforce type of a track. A lot of tight corner, or a lot of sweeping turns. A lot of rear downforce required to make this one work. So, anyway, good to have you here tonight. We're running with 10 races to go here at Canadian Tire MoSport, or Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, depending on how close you live to the track, I guess. The locals just call it MoSport. Let's get some details up. Whoop, wrong page. Let's get some details up on here for you. Tell you a little bit about what's going on and talk a little bit about the track. Let's see, we'll talk first about the standings. GTE series. Let's see, Tuesday night racing. We have 26 cars, 26 drivers that have raced this year, at least one race. A couple of them don't join us very often. Hopefully we'll get Joe here tonight. He's on track. He's only raced with us once so far this season, but great driver. He's pretty quick. Only about 2/10 off the leader, Bill Edwards there. Philip Scott is currently leading the points, and he is also tied with Tim Allman leading the PAM's Pole Award. The Pole Position Award is a year-end award to the person with the most pole positions in the season. So Philip Scott, 15-point lead over Tim Allman. Tim is 15 points back there, second spot. He is actually on a business trip, not available to attend on the track tonight. He might join us here in the booth. We'll have to keep an eye out for him, see if he shows up. But Tim 15 points back. Bill Edwards 18 points behind Tim in third spot, 33 points off the lead. Brandon Dooley is actually currently our highest bonus point gainer. You get the 5 bonus points for running a perfectly clean race, and Brandon currently holds that down. He is 38 points behind Bill. Tim's going to have to take the provisional tonight, so that's going to hit him hard, but since there's only 7 cars in, that'll give him 8th place points, so it won't drop him too far in the standings. Should help out with that. Mooney is in 5th. Then we got Chip, Morkred, Aaron, myself, Mackenzie Mann. Those are the top 10 in the series. And all the top 10 have at least 10 races of the 16. 15, this is 16. So all those guys have at least 10. Mackenzie Mann, currently in 10th spot with 10 races. Moving up, he's only 16 points behind me. And I am only 5 points behind Aaron. So we're going to try to see if we can get a good finish tonight and get up in the points. I don't see Aaron or Mike on track. But it might be because not a lot of people own this track. With iRacing, you have to buy all your tracks. And this is a new one for this season for us. Hopefully we'll get more excitement on it. As you can see by the broadcast, I haven't even mentioned it at all, but it is foggy today. We're racing in the morning. It is just after noon. I guess it's not morning anymore, it's afternoon. And track temp is 79 degrees in heavy fog. So a little interesting and a little different on the on the weather today. You can see everybody is just having a real difficult time with this track. You see a lot of cars off track. This is going to be one for the smooth driver. The smooth driver is going to get this one tonight. Not the fastest driver. So it looks like Philip has now found his car and has now run the quickest lap of practice. Another 7 minutes to go before qualifying. Philip is the first one into the 13. So 113.9 for Philip. 114.0, 114.1s, 114.2s. Some quick laps out there. Canadian Tire MoSport is in Ontario, Canada. It's about 50 miles from Toronto, and it's a 2.5 mile racetrack. In this configuration, it is, let me see, I think it's 10 corners, so it's not a lot of corners. 2.5 miles is a decent sized road course, but as you can tell by the stream here, the drivers are going up and down through the hills here in Ontario, Canada. Turn 2 is Clayton Corner, downhill to the right. We're watching Bill exit that right now. That one is quite tricky to get a hold of, and then immediately followed by Quebec Corner, the right-hander. Left-hander down the hill, right-hander. After that is Quebec Corner, which you have to get the timing just right on that Quebec Corner. Just probably the toughest part of this track to see tonight is they're going down through turn 4 and up into Moss Corner, which is turn 5. That is a double apex hairpin. Very, very complicated. You're going flat out around turn 4 down the hill, and it's kind of blind, and you come over that crest and you have to hit the brakes pretty hard and get it slowed down for Moss Corner. Mario Andretti Straight follows Moss Corner. That's the long pseudo straightaway on the top of the map if you're looking at the actual racetrack map on the top left of the screen. The other thing we've got tonight, as well as a little difficulty with the fog, it's very windy. 28 mile-an-hour wind, a little wind gust today on our racetrack. So it does play with the aerodynamics of these cars. So you do have to have a car that's stuck to the ground pretty well. But you go down. Let's see if we can watch somebody go around here. We're just talking about Moss Corner. Let's jump into watching Bill go through Moss Corner onto, this is the Mario Andretti straightaway down this long backstretch. It's actually also considered turns 6 and 7 because there's little kinks in it. As he goes across, there he goes across turn number 7. And then he's going to come up to the S's, turns 8 and 9. This long right-hand sweeper followed by a little tight left-hander, and then another right-hand turn 10 to the front stretch. So this is turn 10 onto the front straightaway. You got to try to keep it on the track. You try to carry as much speed as you can around there. And Bill with another solid lap, 114.5 as he goes around. There's turn 1, the little kid there at the front stretch. Turn 2 is the blind downhill. Once you get into the corner, you can pretty much go flat out. Turn 3, Quebec Corner, is right here. So it goes around that one. You have to slow down. Once you get into it, you can pretty much hammer down. Come out of that, and then turn 4 is flat out down the hill, blind to the left. And then you're hard on the brakes right here, coming up the hill into turn 5, Moss Corner. As we see Bill do a clean exit there. And then down the Mario Andretti straight once again. So it's not very long. It's quite high speed. You're on the gas most of the way around. Really fun track to race on. Let's see how everybody does here as we get this sucker going. I'm going to jump down to the race car. 3 minutes to go of practice, so we can get in there and get going qualifying. We'll do a quick 10-minute qualifying session, and then we'll get this race underway. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. This is Ron of Big Wizard TV, bringing you all the action from my chair, which is going to be interesting tonight because it's going to be pretty complex to try to race and announce at the same time. I'll do what I can. Hopefully the action on the track will keep you entertained enough. But I'll be out there making little messages as I drive down the Mario Andretti Straight. Try to keep you up to date on what's going on. So again, thanks for being here, and we'll catch you guys here in a minute from the car. All right, welcome everybody again. This is Ron from Big Wizard TV. Just checking out the audio stream here, making sure everything's working right. All right, looks like everything checks out. So we're going to jump in and go qualifying. Qualifying has just begun. We have 10 minutes to get a good clean lap. I want to thank our sponsors tonight and thank Pam for watching. Thanks, Pam, for being on board. We got the Pam's Pole Position Award coming up here as we qualify for this Canadian Tire MoSport race. And right now, between Tim, who couldn't make it tonight, and Philip, they're tied. If Bill manages to get the pole here tonight, he will have a three-way tie for the pole position. So we'll have to see how that goes tonight as we get rolling. Also want to thank our primary sponsor for the race, which is grandpaskitchen.com. Grandpa's Kitchen has a plethora of gluten-free products, flours, pastas, lots of different things you can use to make gluten-free baked goods and Italian dishes, lots of things that you can do with their products. They taste great, really good stuff. Thanks for having those guys on board. This is their second full season with the Last Man Standing Motorsports League. So thanks again for those guys being on board. Check them out at grandpaskitchen.com or on Facebook. So we'll get a couple laps in here, see who's on the top, and then pass out that Pam's Pole Position Award to the winner tonight. Or at least the chance to win the award. The award is a season-long award, so you have to win the most pole positions in the series. Brandon dropped down the first time, a 1:14.1. Mackenzie right behind him with a 1:14.5. And this is already going to be real close. Philip moves up into the number 1 spot with also a 1:14.1. I'm on the board, but not that great yet. Better be quiet and start concentrating, huh? Brandon goes back up to the top spot. Philip Scott still right there in second. About a 10th behind. Mackenzie picked up his time a little bit. Ooh, as Bill goes up to the top, then Brandon, then Philip, and I jumped up there in front of Mackenzie. So. Well, I guess I don't need to announce or race too much. I can just announce because looks like I've got my best lap in already. Joe just moves up into the 5th spot, just gets ahead of Mackenzie, running a 14.4. Hey, Mr. Mooney.
Hello. And everyone watching.
Trying to get on the podium, or top spot here. Not going to make the top. 14.3. Didn't even move up. Oh, wow. Brandon just did a 14 flat. That wasn't even my best time. It felt like a good lap, though. That's it for qualifying. Welcome to the booth, Mooney. We're here at MoSport, Canadian Tire. I think it's your favorite track. No.
No, I've driven it. This will be second time. Not a favorite.
No, it's an undulating, high-speed corner track. And I don't know what you drove it in the first time you raced it. If it was that Ford GT, then it probably felt a lot like it does today.
No, it was the Lamborghini in the GT3 series. That was the first time I drove it. But we want to wish all of the competitors good luck. I just wanted to stop in. Haven't been feeling the best today, and probably going to go find a lobby by myself. But have a good broadcast. If I get really change of heart, I'll come back up.
I appreciate you stopping by. It's always good to have visitors. You know, I hang out up here and call the race best I can. This track being tight and twisty is definitely going to be interesting, but
it's going to make it a quiet broadcast.
I'll try to say something as I'm cruising down the Mario Andretti straight on the backstretch there.
That would be
Hi, Mom.
probably good. There you go. You've got Bill Edwards.
Congratulations. Well, we got a few seconds more. We'll see if anybody can do it right now. Provisional poll. Bill Edwards, that ties Bill, Tim, and Philip for 4 each on the Pam's Pole Position Award.
Can always count on Bill Edwards on being happy.
All right, and that's it. That's the time. Congrats to Bill. Good job, Bill. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to go around a full lap here on warm-up lap. Then the pace car is going to duck in on the final corner, turn 10, and we are going to go racing. So Bill Edwards has the pole. Philip Scott on the outside front row. Brandon Dooley on the second row and third spot. I'm in 4th position. Joe Fierro right behind us with Mackenzie Mann, and Michael Mooney maybe starting from the pit lane. We'll see if he jumps in his car. He said he wasn't feeling too great tonight, but he is out. He's on track, and it looks like we're going to get ready to roll.
Good luck, gentlemen.
hopefully get some good clean racing in. There's only 7 of us out here, so the provisional that was asked for by Tim Allman is going to get him 8th place points. He is the only one that asked for a provisional tonight, so he will get points as if he finished in 8th spot. So won't lose too much ground. He is in 2nd spot right now, just 15 behind Philip, who is currently in the lead. Bill's in 3rd. He should be able to leapfrog. Maybe, maybe not. 18 points is a lot to gain when he gets 8th place points. So we'll see how it falls out tonight. Looks like we've got 4 Corvettes, 1 BMW, 1 Ferrari, and 1 Ford. So 4 of the 5 GTE cars represented today. As you watch them go around, if the track map gives you the benefit, Bill Edwards in the number 50, Philip Scott's in the 99. Bill Edwards is running the silver and green Grandpa's Kitchen BMW. It's usually chrome, but in the overcast sky, it just kind of looks gray. So we need the sun to pop out so you can see the really cool looking paint that's on that car. Philip Scott in the bright green Corvette. Brandon Dooley in the black Corvette. I am running in the baby blue and white Corvette. This is one of our GT3 sponsors, paint jobs. Bailey Rapier, and we're going green. Green flag, side-by-side action as we come down the front stretch. We'll see who goes into turn 1. Everybody looks like they're going to get through clean and now into the blind corner down the hill. Still nose to tail as we're coming up on the double hairpin. Looks like everybody gets through clean and we're still rolling. Up the Mario Andretti straight. Back towards the start finish line. Well, looks like McKenzie made his way around Joe on the front there, the front stretch. Got some black marks. Oh, and Phillips off in the Morris turn, Morris corner. And here comes McKenzie running up a really good run out of that corner. McKenzie pulls into 3rd. Bill Edwards still out front as we go lap 3. Down the Mario Andretti straight, or up the Mario Andretti straight. Brandon Dooley right behind, 1.2 seconds. Mackenzie Mann 2 back, and I am 3 back. And Joe is right behind me. Doesn't even give me time to go through the top 5 down the Mario Andretti straight. All right, we're doing it again on lap 5. Still about the same. About a second in between each of the top 5.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so I was just a foot off the apex in the hairpin, just trying to stay with Bill, and didn't brake hard enough. Missed, but mainly it was the apex down. Missed it by like a foot to the left, and I clipped the grass, or I clipped like the dirt, and then I went right into the wall. I couldn't turn or anything. So 11
Well,
minutes.
that's not going to help you win the championship now, is it?
No.
Still close.
Yep.
You can only go down as far as 7th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get it repaired and then get back out there. But for now, I'm enjoying this race. Everybody's still close together.
Yeah, the first 5 are like, I think Joe's 3.7 back of the leader, and he's in 5th. So I think I got the biggest gap, 1.3 to Mackenzie in front of me. Mackenzie, when you went off, he had a great run out of that corner, and he actually got by me with his run that he got. So
yeah, I wish that meatballs weren't so mean, because my steering was a little messed up, but like my car was totally fine. Other than that,
yeah,
so
they're rough. Yeah, this is a pretty tight course. Not a lot of room to pass. And I don't think Mario Andretti straight is long enough and you're uphill, I don't think it gives you enough ability to use a draft to get any major advantage.
.649 left.
All of our cars were so evenly matched after qualifying that we were all pretty much going to be in the same general area anyway. Nobody's going to have a huge power advantage over anybody else. I did forget to put fuel in my car though before we started, so I'm going to have to stop early. Hopefully I'll be able to make it to the end from there. Probably not.
I'm thinking, okay, so we just disconnected, so if I get back...
Yeah, you're in 6th, easy.
Yeah, so
Tim's going to get points for 8th place.
Yeah, yeah, so... will there be, yeah, I don't think there's there isn't points for fastest lap, right?
No, this series only has 5 bonus points for running 0x. And I think you already lost that.
Yep. I mean, it's only 2x, but yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 points. It's a good bonus. Our leader so far with 30 points after 16 races for that is Brandon Dooley.
Oh yeah, Brandon's pretty
Uh-oh, there goes Mackenzie around, and he loses it on the front stretch.
Oh.
Let's hope I don't let Joe by. I don't think he hit anything. He just needs to gather it back up and keep going.
He took him a little bit to gather it back. I don't know. Alright, he seems to be at speed. I'm looking out my window. I'll go back to the replay and see what happened.
Yeah, he hit the grass coming off of turn 10.
Oh yeah. Man, that's just brutal.
The unforgiving iRacing grass.
Very lightly kissed the inside wall, but there's no way there's damage.
Hey, you never know. I nosed my GT3 into the wall the other night when we were running at Nürburgring. I mean, I just barely bumped the wall, and I had a meatball.
Bummer.
I was really not happy because I wanted to finish that race without using a fast repair. Since it is GT3, we do have the fast repair, so I used it anyway. Now I got to keep Joe behind me. Bill's still out front. Brandon's right behind him. About a second and a half back.
Yep.
With Mackenzie's bobble, I moved up to 3rd. Joe wants to take it from me.
Good 5 laps down.
Yeah, these are quick laps. Minute 14, you don't get much time.
Yeah.
That was my best lap of the race. 1:14.4. It wasn't the best lap of the race. That's held by Mackenzie, the 1:14.1.
I'm going to pit in this lap, Joe.
Thanks.
Short pit lane. Philip's still there.
Yeah.
Fill this thing up with gas. I'm gonna get going. How much time you got left?
Minute 10 required, minute 44 optional. I think I'm just not gonna take the optional and just. But
I want
might.
to try to get back out in front of Bill if I can.
Oh yeah, you're almost 40 seconds ahead. You're good.
Yeah, it says I still need 8 gallons of gas. Messed that up. Mackenzie went in the pits. Maybe he did get a black flag for that and he had to go fix it.
Yeah, he's not. It's pretty lengthy pit stop.
Did you have to do some repairs there, Mackenzie?
I did. About a minute and 25.
All right. Bill, Brandon, Joe, 1, 2, 3. Still just 2 seconds separating our leader in second place. I think most everybody's back out on track. We got 6 drivers back out. Mooney has not returned to the car. as Mackenzie goes off in Morris Corner. That is really tough. If you don't hit the braking point at the bottom of the hill there, to get the car slowed down at the entrance of Morris Corner is really, really hard to go through there. Hopefully he managed to stay off the wall and avoid himself having to return to the pit lane.
Man, bummer. Yes, he's in the pits.
Oh, you had to go in again?
Yep.
That's not fair. I think this new damage model has been extremely difficult. You know, we get out here on these twisty, tight tracks, and the way the damage model works, if you touch anything, you're done. And then they don't give you the tire forgiveness for, touching the grass just slightly. If you watch the real GTE cars, they hit the grass a lot.
Oh yeah.
And they don't seem to spin around and flip over and everything else when they just have one tire about 1.5 inches into the grass. They just kind of power through it. They got another, 98% of their tires still on the track. So apparently here at iRacing, though, they've been doing that for a long time, and now this new damage model really punishes you for going off. I might have some damage somewhere. I don't seem to have the pace I had earlier on. I'm about 1.5 seconds off.
I'm about 1.5 seconds off what I was in qualifying, but that's because I have been 40 for repairs, and I'm not really pushing hard. It's like just want to finish in one piece at this point. Every point counts.
Yep, sure does. You just moved ahead of Mooney, so.
Hoping I can get a couple more wins to close out the season.
Oh, definitely. There's still 9 races to go after this one.
Yep. I was so close at Monza. Me and Tim were slugging it out there. And,
Yeah, it's been fun watching you guys all season. You guys have been battling back and forth.
And then I felt like I had Nürburgring in the motorcycle, but just lapse in concentration.
That's what kills you there. That's the one there. Nürburgring is the concentration track.
Yep. I was kind of pushing it a little too hard for race pace at Nürburgring.
Yeah, with Peter out there, you have to be pretty much on your game just to finish on the lead lap.
Yeah.
He's so fast.
Oh yeah. I felt like I could do okay at Nürburgring and the GT3s, but I hadn't even practiced. So, but I meant in the GTEs a couple weeks back. Oh
yeah.
No!
Mackenzie dropped. Must have had too much damage.
Yeah.
Sorry to see that, because you didn't have very much contact with the wall at all.
I know.
It was very, very light contact, and
mine was
you to go out.
Watching the replay again. Mine was definitely meatball worthy.
50 pit in, 50 pit in.
Bill's going in. Oh, Mackenzie's back.
My car completely changed direction right when I hit the wall. So it's like just couldn't get it slowed down. Just the slightest little running wide on that corner. I was running it a little. I think I didn't downshift from third to second quick enough, and
that Morris corner, that is definitely the trickiest one out here. That's where McKenzie went off the second time. I didn't see where he went off on the first one. Man, I ran a 1:15.1 and then a 1:16.8. It's like something's wrong every other lap.
Yeah, I just
oh, there he goes again.
I just ran a 1:16.8 as well. Fully expecting Bill to get up to me pretty soon.
Probably move, if we had an admin, we could probably move the broadcast stream down to the lobby tonight. I don't think there's any danger of language with this crowd.
AKA
Well, that's our only requirement for Grandpa's Kitchen. That's why I'm up here by myself. But with a lot of drivers, you never know what you're going to run into.
And I have to teach kids so I know when to shut off the filter. Well, I mean, turn on the filter, not shut it off.
Either way works. If you know when to turn it on, you know when to turn it off. Actually, 15 flat, that ain't bad. Well, how'd they get a 16.8? See if I can catch Bill. He's 12.5. I had 12.8 ahead of me. 13 now. Guess I'm not catching him. We'll see where Brandon comes out on his pit stop.
Yeah, Bill's about 36 seconds. Yeah, 36 behind Brandon. So
Brandon's going to have to stop here this lap. I don't have my crew chief or anything turned on tonight, so just riding blind. I got my overlays.
I think Brandon's hoping to save fuel so he doesn't have to stop.
Well, if he can make it another 3 minutes, he can do one stop. But this is going to be a two-stop race if you had just pit by now, because it's an hour-long race and it's we're only at minute 27 at this point. So if he's doing fuel save, he can save himself 20 seconds. But he's got to go 2 more laps to do it. So what do you do with kids? Do you teach?
Yep, coach Ninja Warrior.
Nice.
Most of my kids are 11 to 13 or so. But at our gym we teach, I think 5 and up.
So does your gym have its name on your car back there?
No, that's the league I'm in.
Oh, okay.
The league that I work for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, folks.
That was a tricky spot for me to let Bill by. I've been coaching for a couple years and graphic design work, all sorts of stuff.
Nice.
That trip I just made to New Jersey, we filmed a pilot for a new show. That's similar to Ninja Warrior, but it's more sports based. Not as many
okay.
It's not really going to be like how Ninja Warrior is more of like a game show, reality show where they have like stories and things. We're going to focus more on like the athletic part, head-to-head races, and like the things that we try to, like, the athletes that do participate, we try to like have them talk more about their training regimens and all that. Just more of just a sport show instead of reality game show or whatever.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. So, and all of us on the team have been involved with American Ninja Warrior in some way or another. We've got a former American Ninja Warrior producer on board and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We did it on a very shoestring budget, but it turned out really well for what it was. And
well, when you're big and famous, don't forget us here at Last Man Standing Motorsports.
if I ever get big and famous, I'm sure I'll still be racing.
Then you can sponsor us.
Yeah, I could.
Be Philip's World of Sports. But right now we got a really good sponsor. I don't know if you know anybody that has the celiac disease, but it's no joke. It is no joke. And also Crohn's disease can be affected by gluten as well. But my really good friend, his wife is the family that owns Grandpa's Kitchen. So, and I've known them for 30 years. They jumped on board in season 2 of the GTE series with Last Man Standing and have kind of hung on with us. And they actually pay for all the tracks and cars that are required for the second account to allow us to broadcast. So that all comes from Grandpa's Kitchen. And I've actually, since I know them really well, I've actually had many products made with the gluten-free flour, and you can't tell the difference. You really can't. It's really good stuff.
Oh yeah. So what I don't have celiac or anything, but I'm definitely sensitive to gluten. If I eat too much bread and stuff, I usually don't feel like good. But yeah, I really like I honestly prefer like things like gluten-free pretzels, things like that. Gluten-free cookies are really good too.
Yeah, she made some brownies one of our race weekends. I can't remember if it was Daytona or what it was, but we always get together for big races and watch them together, Indy 500 and everything. And she made some brownies using the Hershey's chocolate chip brownie recipe, and man, I'll tell you what, they were better than the regular brownies we had here at the house. I was like, you got any more of those?
Meanwhile, Brandon overcut Bill.
Nice. So Brandon is out in the lead after the pit stops. Joe looks like he just went in and got his fuel, but he is way back. He must have, maybe he got tires. He's 26 seconds back off of me, and I'm in third now. So my apparently my 16.8 was good enough to do the undercut.
And Bill is now 2.3 back from Brandon.
Yeah, it's on. I'm 16 seconds back from those guys, but I do have to stop sooner, so because I got fuel a little earlier than those guys. I got about 10 laps of fuel remaining right now. But we have definitely more laps than that to go. I'm trying not to watch all that stuff on my screen. I think we're pretty close to like 48 laps to finish this up, I believe, is what it'll be. There's too many numbers and too much information on my screen as I race with all these overlays. And on a track like this, if you're watching those and not driving, you're gonna end up hitting something.
Oh yeah. Bill has quickly, maybe just warmer tires or something, has quickly got to within a second.
Nice run there for Bill, moving back up. Yeah, I got him at 0.8 on mine right now. So he's definitely on a little run.
Makes me wonder if he took like 2 tires or something.
Or maybe a little less fuel, because he knows he has to stop again anyway.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so Brandon's definitely going for the one stopper, so he's probably saving his stuff right about now.
Yeah, if he's doing that, he might just let Bill go and try to make it back up on that second stop. If he can squeak it out, that's tough to do when you're right on that 30-minute number.
Especially with the unknown of when the white flag will come out.
Yeah, that almost bit some people over at Nürburgring for the grand finale in GT3 this week. With Peter out there running the alien laps that he was, he actually pushed it 1 lap farther for everybody else.
Oh man.
Well, and himself, but he had to stop. He stopped for fuel, splash and go with like 2 laps to go, so he had plenty of fuel. I was on fuel save the last 2 laps just to make sure I made it. Once I realized we weren't getting the white, I'm like, all right, better slow down. And I made it with like 0.3 gallons left in the car. Without my crew chief though tonight, I gotta really pay attention to my fuel, because I could easily screw this up and forget to go in. Man, I'm thinking tires might be beneficial too. Holy cow, really sliding around.
My tires don't seem to have that great a grip at the moment. But not too bad, because I spent 11 minutes in the pits. I gotta say, I'm lucky that Mackenzie and Mooney dropped out, because those 2 points.
Yeah, get you top 5, yeah. Yeah, recently the scoring's been off. When somebody drops out, it puts them down like 17 or 18 laps on the scoreboard automatically, and yet they're still ahead of somebody that's 5 laps down. So there's something going on with the way Race Labs shows the timing. Because I don't think Mooney and Mackenzie are 30 laps down.
It says Mackenzie's 15, Mooney's 23.
Yeah, I think my relative, or not my relative, but my Race Lab standings, and that might be showing that for the fans at home. I'm not sure, but they're definitely laps down, but they're not 30. Because we're on lap 30.
I saw the F1 2021 game that's going to have online, I don't know if it's online, but I'm pretty sure it would be multiplayer career.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can have like a team?
I think so, yeah. I think it's like a 2-player career.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I really like that game. It's fun to race. I just don't have time to do much other than this. I mean, you know, when you run the league and you do the broadcasting stuff and you have to set everything up and get everything running and practice and drive.
It's funny.
Try to get better.
Yeah, what's funny is iRacing's like the only racing game that I use a wheel in. Like, I'm so used to over the years using a controller for like every other racing game. So like it just doesn't feel right, and I'm like so used to iRacing's force feedback and everything that every other racing game just doesn't feel right with a wheel.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I've done lots of different games, simulator type games, and I've always used a wheel. Except for Need for Speed.
I do use a wheel for Automobilista. That's a really good game. And then Assetto Corsa, I use a wheel. Sometimes the force feedback feels kind of funny for me. Like sometimes it just like locks out. I don't know how to describe it. I think it's clipping, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's lots of good driving simulators out there. You know, a lot of fun games. This one, as far as teammates and leagues and stuff like that, I haven't seen anything quite like it.
I'm looking forward to the same studio the studio that made R Factor 2's making all those licensed games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they're helping with the new NASCAR game now. The R Factor 2 devs, and then they're also making I think they're making a World Endurance Championship game, and then I know they're making a British Touring Car Championship game, which is awesome because that's
cool.
That's one of my favorite series.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Those guys, you've been saying their name and I can't remember it. R Factor.
Yeah.
Those guys got some good stuff. I know a couple other guys that race. They really like their sim.
I've heard that R Factor has the best force feedback, but I'll have to try that out. And I noticed that Nashville Super Speedway is coming out tomorrow.
Yep, Nashville and Red Bull Ring.
Oh yes, let's go.
Yeah. They said it was pending licensing, so like I think it's done. They're just waiting for somebody to say it's okay to do.
Oh yeah, I like how iRacing Super Speedway still hasn't gotten the license from Coca-Cola. Like, because it was going to be Coca-Cola Super Speedway, like the old game. And they were like, alright, we'll release it, but we're just going to keep the name iRacing for now. Still haven't,
yeah, that's
changed it.
A lot of money goes on.
Yep. And I'm sure 2021 Coca-Cola isn't as lax about their branding. And I'm sure there's a lot of people and execs to, like, you have to go all the way up to the family tree of supervisors to get that
get approval.
Yep.
Well, iRacing's pretty respectable. They're not.
Oh yeah.
They're not a bunch of crazy, loud and obnoxious people. I mean, there's plenty of them in officials.
Oh yeah, and Coca-Cola sponsors their company.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the Coca-Cola series that runs their top series.
So it's I almost feel I feel like it probably just got lost in the shuffle trying to get it officially licensed, like that happened with the track's name on it.
Could be.
But it is a very interesting super speedway because it just doesn't. It doesn't. You don't race it the same way you race Daytona or Talladega. You have to like use a lot of muscle in the corners. You can just feel like you just like have to really just keep like a really like you just have to be really grip the wheel hard in the corners to make it not go up the track. It's not like bumpy or anything, but it's just the banking. You're going so far, so fast. I think it replicates the G-forces well in that way for the wheel.
You have to kick back on it.
Yeah. Like a lot of races I've been in, a lot of people have issues like not going up the track. Corners.
Well, where are we at? We got 15 to go.
Yep, I have to pit next time by for my last stop. Okay.
I think I want to stop. I got one more lap of fuel, but I think I'm going to stop right now. I don't think I'm going to take tires either.
Ooh, Bill wrecked.
No way.
Yeah. And brain. It looks like Bill hit the wall too.
Like meatball style?
Yeah, I don't know. I just passed him as he was rejoining, but it looked like there was like tire marks going right into the wall.
All right, let's see if I can get out in front of Joe. Well, Joe's going to go by. Let's see if I can outrun him to the finish.
Oh yeah, I'm gaining time on Bill. He's damaged.
8 seconds, 9 seconds. Come on, go, go, go. Hopefully Joe's going to make another stop. I elected not to do tires. What's up, David?
Oh, not much. How you doing?
We're doing great here. Great here. We're 14 or 15 laps to go. Brandon's out front.
Right on.
He now has a 13-second lead on Bill Edwards, who has just, it looks like he may have just crashed. So I don't know for sure.
He didn't go into the pit, so maybe he's still riding out the meatball.
Yeah, he might have a meatball, might not. Don't know. But he's 13 seconds ahead of me, and I'll see if no, he's 58 seconds ahead of me. I just made my final stop. Have you been watching on the stream?
I just started. I was just on the phone.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there's marks coming off of turn 1. Somebody went into the wall at turn 1.
Yeah, it was turn 1.
I'm going to try to see if I can catch Joe. He's got 13 seconds on me, though. That's a long way to go. I don't know if he needs another stop or not. He pit on lap 36. No, he pit on lap 25. He's trying to split it right in the middle. So if he makes it on one stop, I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch him unless he goes into massive fuel save mode. So pretty exciting race. We had 7 drivers start the race. Brandon's up front, probably sporting a 0X up there. Bill Edwards in second, Joe Fierro in third, myself in fourth, Phillips back there in fifth, couple laps down. Mackenzie and Michael both dropped out early. Michael was really struggling with his GT to try to get traction on this track. This is a very high-speed corner, high downforce track, and that car he has is not a downforce car.
No.
So he left early. The stream probably shows 39 down, but that's not accurate. There's might be an error on that. He was in for at least 10 or 12 laps.
Bill's still staying out. I think he got lucky.
Yeah, if he didn't get a meatball, he got real lucky.
Yeah, I think he hit the tire barrier, so maybe he slowed down enough.
I don't know. Those tracks go straight into it.
Yeah.
He gets 3 laps to go in, so if he does have a meatball.
What'd you do, Bill? Rear tire's going away. Did you find that turn 1 wall? Not yet.
Maybe that wasn't Bill.
I don't know. Oh, I think it was not turn 1. I think it was like between 1 and 2. It was weird. Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's some marks going off turn 1. Straight into the wall. That could have been somebody earlier, I guess. Yeah, it's on the exit of 1. But they're fading away, so. I don't know, Joe might be able to pull up far enough ahead of me. He can get his pit stop, get his fuel, and get back out in front of me. Of course, if he's pushing that hard, he might run out of fuel. You run out of go-go juice. Brandon pit on lap 26. He's probably good to go at his pace to the end. Man, I can tell when I screw up Norris corner. I've been able to stop it and not hit the wall. but man, when you mess that corner up, it makes a huge difference. Hey, sunshine! There's sunshine on the Andretti straightaway. Not much, but a little. Hey, David, you still there?
Yeah.
You could probably throw us all down in the regular chat room. I don't think anybody here, if I give them fair warning, I don't think anybody here is going to have a problem from here to the end of the race.
Will I pull all 4 down?
Yeah, well,
Both
yeah, since we're both driving, and then grab the broadcaster so we can hear that on the air.
Okay.
Thanks. Bring the broadcast down to you because it's pretty calm and quiet. Seems like a pretty smooth race. Just keep, you know, the rules as if you're in the broadcast booth. I don't think anybody's going to be massively outbursting here at the end of the race.
I was planning to be, but since you guys came down.
You'll try to hold off.
I'll try to.
It looks like you might have enough to do this on a single stop there, Brandon.
Oh yeah.
My race was pretty much done before it started. I forgot to put gas back in after qualifying.
Yeah, but I mean, a two-stop race. I mean, it's still. I think I would have had to make two stops anyway.
I definitely would only need one. So I may make it here. I've only put 8 gallons in. I may make it.
I was really hoping Joe would need another stop.
I'm holding map 5 for a while.
Yeah, I just said, the heck with it. I got to stop anyway. We're throwing map 1 down. But I want to thank everybody again while we're got here. What do we got? About 8 laps to go here. 7 maybe. Thank all of our viewers for chiming in and watching us tonight. I want to thank our sponsors again, grandpaskitchen.com and Pam's Pole Position Award, which, by the way, Bill, you have tied now 4 each for you and Philip and Tim.
Yeah.
9 races to go, and there's still a tie at the top.
What's next week again?
We're going to race. I don't have any idea where.
Mons Historic.
Le Mans Historic. Oh, buddy.
Oh,
That is going to be fun. We're going to be running. Everybody's going to be running so thin through Porsche Corner so you can do that long straightaway at 198 miles an hour. How long is the straight, that Mulsanne straight without the kinks in it?
I don't know.
It's got to be like 8 miles or something, isn't it?
the whole track is
Oh, the whole track's 8 miles, so maybe 2 or 3 miles.
yeah.
How far is the straightaway at Nürburgring? Is that historic Le Mans longer?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure.
It's also straighter and flatter. As we all come down and invade your space, yakking away, screwing you guys up. That was my plan, trying to beat you.
I've lost my 0x
Uh-oh.
and P1.
Uh-oh, that's double bad.
Sorry about that. I wasn't expecting you to come down.
Did you go off? Hit grass?
Grass and wall. Turn 1.
Oh,
Or turn 2, I guess.
turn 2 around the big downhill blind corner. Blind left-hander.
Shit, I'm toast. Lap short.
What happened? Oh, you're not on fuel?
Yeah. Fuck. I'm
That's
crashing.
5 points, 5 points, 5 points. Don't ruin the point jar.
Oops, sorry.
You gotta make another stop though.
Yeah, I'm toast.
I think Joe's got enough lead on me now. He could come in and get, a couple gallons of gas, keep going, and stay out front. How long does it take to get down pit lane?
No.
White flag.
This stinks.
Man, you just needed a little more go-go juice, huh? You had room for it. You just put in 8.
Yeah, I put in an 8 at the beginning. Run a map 4 and map 5 almost whole race.
Bye, Bill. Bye, Bill.
Yeah, I don't have enough to get back around. So
it sucks.
I've got a meatball. So
Want me to push you to the end?
no, I got enough. I'm just waiting for Brandon to come across the line. Then I'll go. Then I'll cross.
Here I am.
Yep.
Good job, Brandon.
Yeah, next one, Brandon.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, nice one. We were having a nice battle there for a while.
For sure.
Nice race,
It makes
Joe.
sense
Good
that
job
you're
out there.
that you were in a higher map. That explains why you were so slow through some of the corners.
Yeah.
I'm like, man. I'm like, he is not this slow. Why am I gaining so quick? Especially like through the hairpin, that back
Right,
section
everyone.
back there.
Thank you, Ron. I had a 40-second
Okay,
hole in the
last time
pit
2 S's
speeding, so that messed me
for
up at
me.
the end.
Anybody else still on track? Just me.
Well,
I think
hold on.
if I do that correctly,
Nice race, Joe. Good having you.
pretty sure right there is
Good
a
win.
0x, buddies.
Thank you, good win.
Nice.
0x, boys.
Thank
And a
you.
P3.
Good job.
Congrats, man.
I had it. Second to last lap. Go off track. 2 points.
Yep, that is 0 right there. I can see it. I don't know if anybody's behind me. I'm gonna be careful and crawl around the track so I don't get hit.
I meatballed on lap 2, got a 2x from that, and then was clean the rest of the way.
Woo! Wow, that was fun. That was a really good race. Okay, so Brandon, you missed your 0x, but you looks like you took the race all the way to the end.
I did. Started from third. Unfortunately, Philip had an off lap 2, I think.
Yep.
Right before the hairpin or at the hairpin.
On the exit.
And yeah, didn't have much for Bill. Bill went in the pits early. I was kind of confused why he went in so early. It explains that he didn't reset fuel after qualifying.
I was out of gas.
It was so it was fortunate. I knew I had a little bit more pace, and with him running the higher fuel maps, trying to save some, it's like, but the track has a great flow to it, but I feel like it's really tough to get around anybody, especially when they're matching you about the same pace.
Yeah, we qualified within what? It had to be less than half a second.
So with him going in the pits, I'm just like, well, my crew chief told me I can make it past halfway, so on map 1, so I'm just going to keep pushing it here, and hopefully the pit stops work out, and I only need to do 1 stop. So,
yeah,
and then
that's cool.
I saw you ducked in. So did you forget fuel as well?
Yeah, I forgot fuel as well. Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, I don't know what strategy they're playing, because
we're on the 2-stop strategy.
I'm like, you're on the 2-stop. I get it, maybe less fuel each time, but still, you got the trip down pit road that's 15 seconds. And I'm just like, this doesn't make sense. But
just
I'm thinking, that's one heck of an undercut if he's going in at 12 minutes, and I'm just scratching my head for like 3 laps. Like, what are these guys doing? Am I doing something wrong? And I'm just
Well, I was watching your times, and I was trying to figure out if you had enough to go halfway, because I was watching the timer, and Bill went in like 6 minutes before half, and I'm like, I wonder if they can go all the way to half, because I didn't know. I had no idea how much you could go on fuel.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I
So I
only
got
had 6 gallons at the start of the race.
yeah.
I,
My crew chief came on like lap 2 and said you'll need to pit around the 32-minute mark. I'm like, well, perfect.
Yeah, that worked.
I waited till like right before the S's, and I'm like, I'm pitted, and I'm like, please follow me in, please follow me in, please follow me in.
Well, I
And he
almost
kept
did. I'm
going.
like, I can't. I gotta protect the undercut. I'm like, I'm thinking Ron's already on some crazy mind blowing strategy, and I'm over here like, I was just planning to one stop this thing, but maybe I can't make it. I don't know.
I was just trying. I'm like, I waited till the last S's, and I'm like, I'm pitted. And I kind of did it like in a panic. And I'm like, please follow me in, because if you follow me in, then I'm like, then we're both running map 5, and I got a chance. You didn't follow me in. You kept going. I'm like, nope, that's it. That's the end of
I'm
that.
just like, I'm gonna push this because I feel like I only need to stop once. I'm not sure what these guys are doing, but it was.
We're screwing up before it starts. That's what we're doing.
Well,
I think that's the
from
best car I had all year right there.
from me and the rest of us, we appreciate that, but
This setup gets a little star in front of it because this one was flying.
yeah, this one was good. I think I maybe a little more wing would have helped me pick up some speed through the corners, but I was happy with it overall.
Yeah. I think it'll be about the same. Bill will be a little closer to Tim, or Bill will be ahead of Tim, I think. But yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I'm excited for Le Mans Historic next week. Woo! And I'll try my best to make it to Le Mans wins this season.
We'll be trimmed out next week. Trimmed out.
Oh yeah.
0 everything.
Good racing, guys. See you later.